Hey everybody, it's Wookie. We're gonna go over some raiding stuff today. Aksis is giving people trouble again, and just the other day I was in a raiding party, and one of the guys, one of the mini guardians who's stat curious, decided to look up the achievement for how many people had completed the heroic mode raid, or the hard mode heroic mode raid of Wrath of the Machine. We found out that it was actually less than 2%, which was kind of troubling because I thought it was a lot more. But anyway, so we're going to go over, I guess, sort of what I do. And we're going to start with mid right now. I'm running cannons. I'm running a Titan that's got Defender, and I have Dark Drinker on. Things to consider about running in middle is, the ads, obviously, keeping out of sight of Aksis. And that's a huge key, I think, as well, when you're running anything, is just making sure that you put those giant columns that are to the left and right of you in between him so that you don't see him. And then, talking to your partner, making sure your side buddy is all set up and ready to go. Making sure that you guys complement each other with your supers, with your abilities. I was running with a hunter who I had throw a tether in middle each time. The captain came out. I had him set up with Galahorn so that he did not have to go down the stairs to kill ads. He would essentially pop his tether and then jump up in the air and fire off a couple galley rounds and then clear all the ads from middle. Now, when I get empowered, I like to run over to where the boss is, and I'll pop a blinding bubble on him. And then with my sword, boom, done. All done. Pick up my cannon, I look for my servitor, I call it out, I turn around, my side buddy has thrown rockets in the middle, and all the ads are gone. And this is something that is just absolutely incredibly key to this game, and especially this encounter, is making sure that all of your ads are gone. Too many times people want to use primaries and try to pick them off, and quite honestly, it takes too long. There is a lot going on, and for people who don't play the game every day, or aren't MLG, or may not be as quick on the draw as some players, it's all about making sure that things that you're doing are safe. Having your buddy set up for you, or at least ready to go so that they can take out the ads, or that you can take out the ads for your buddy if this person is the captain killer, is absolutely key. The other thing is, if you're a cannon runner, the servitors come out of one door only. In other words, solar is only going to come out of one side once. It's not going to come out of two sides twice. And so make sure that when you fire off your cannon, A, you're sticking it, B, you are holding your trigger for a minimum of 3 seconds. You can let it go until it fully charges by itself and explodes, but 3 seconds is good. You just want to make sure that you guys are doing exactly what you should do to get your captains down, and then making sure that your ads are all safe and complete and clear. After that, if you're empowered like I am here, the cannon person is going to be the reshuffle person. The other portion of this that is absolutely key is that during the empowerment phase, the empowereds do not do any DPS on him until they are set up. So right here in mid, I'm set up where I should be, right in the middle of both of those boxes. I see that he's going to the right. I turn around, try to jump back to the plate to make sure that I get the slam, and then immediately throw out my bubble. Now, I got empowerment again. Please make sure that you call out empowerment back to back to back, okay? So I'm on the side, I'm going to go slam in mid. Someone got the supercharge, I've got the slam, and then we just do it all over again. Pop your bubbles, pop your supers, pop your tethers, pop your golden guns, which, by the way, if you have Celestial Nighthawk and your golden gun subclass is completely leveled up, it does absolutely amazing damage, coupled with the throwing knife, a weapons of bubble, or a weapons of light bubble, and it's absolutely amazing. So here I'm on the left side. Now I'm set up a little bit differently, as you're going to see. I've still got a sword, I've still got my guy who's in charge of ads. I've had him put on his he's got a sword on, but earlier he had on galley, later he had on galley. We really didn't have any trouble. He was really great at taking down the ads. But here's the key. Alright, when empowerment's getting ready to come, that captain killer can go in. Now, here it comes. Ready? Boom. Time for some hammers, okay? Now, if you want to run Sunbreaker, it's great. Make sure that you're running Melting Point. I'm also, as you can see, running Scorched Earth and the Flame Shield. From when you stand in the flames, you get an Overshield, and you just roast him, okay? I'm also empowered. I'm running around, making sure my servitors are taken down for my throwers all over the map. Randomly, unfortunately, taking out ads and mid because they didn't get taken down properly. And then when it comes time for me to set up, I'm reshuffling. I'm originally on the left, now I'm on the right. Aksis is going to go. The third bomb's been thrown. He's coming to me. Alright, here we go. Going up for the slam. I try to wait for the supercharge. It happens. Now, a couple things to keep in mind. If you're empowered, as you can see me right here, do not do any DPS until it's all called out. Okay? What I came to find out is that I didn't need to move my side, but I'm going to go immediately stand on my plate, and I'm going to try and wait for the slam to happen. Okay, the slam didn't happen, so I'm going to do DPS. My empowerment's gone. I can run around and do stuff. I'm going to go to him with my Dark Drinker. I'm going to take him out. The other key thing to really keep in mind is, guys, watch your super bars. Okay, if you look at my super bar right now, I've got so many perks going on that it's ridiculous. Also, side note, if you are running hammers and you can run the Fleet Fire perk, it is absolutely amazing in my opinion. Your reload speed, your agility speed is increased every time something burns with hammer, grenades, fire. Anything you kill with fire, you do get a 3-stack of a potential speed boost. Now, back to the super bar. All of your procs are going to be right above your super bar, okay? Every time you're empowered, every time a guardian slams, you're going to see it. So please keep an eye on that. The other things to think about is that if you're empowered, you have to run to a plate regardless if he does not come to your side, okay? Do not wait for the animation. Do not wait for the proc to happen that says, discharge. When you're empowered, call it out, make sure that you're reshuffled, and that you're ready to go. Now, empowerment call came out late. I had to go to the left. Unfortunately, that one didn't work out. And that's what happens. But so, keeping the call outs coming steadily and regularly is absolutely essential. Okay? Everything is based on a certain amount of time. Now, you've essentially got one giant time window, and within that time window, all of these things have to happen. The servitor's coming down, the captain's coming down, and empowerment's getting set up before he creates a Siva density critical event. Alright? Within that time, within that predetermined amount of time before he decides to blow Siva all over the room, there is plenty of time for everything to happen. Alright? So, I'm not empowered, I'm waiting for the empower to slam and to get going. I pop him with my melting point. Now, if you noticed, I also popped melting point and punched him while holding the cannon. Okay? When you have the cannon, you can punch with it. Alright? You can slam the plate and you can slam Oryx. So again, please don't drop your cannons. If you do pop a super and it drops like it just did for me, always pick it right back up. Okay? Little perks to think about. What you're using. Make sure your loadouts are key. Make sure that your subclasses are all leveled up if possible, and that your perks on your armor are all set to go. So hopefully just watching this gives people a sense of where to run and how to run. It also gives people a sense of the urgency of the empowerments being set up and the 3 spots where I ask people to be, and to get things going. I'll do one as far as bombs, but bombs, it's really no different. You guys just count them off as you throw them, throwing 1 mid, throwing 2 mid, and hold your 3rd bombs until the empowerments are set up, and then you guys can go from there. So, Once again, hopefully this worked out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please leave a positive rating, and I'll see you out there in the ether. And remember, always take a Wookiee with you.